that science has explained erectile dysfunction, so I will give you a point for nipple blades, Ryan.
Nice.
Since we also learned on that card. I love increasing my vocabulary.
You know what this just looks like? It just looks like a bunch of nipple blades.
It's the Heather and Ryan show. That was my best AI. How'd I do?
Yeah. Fantastic, Heather.
Thank you. It's the Heather and Ryan show. That was better.
Yeah, use that one.
Okay. I'll use the whole thing. Who am I kidding? Ryan, this is the Heather and Ryan show, where all we're trying to do is put you in a better mood by the end of the episode than you're in right now.
Welcome to our bubble.
That was beautiful. Thank you. I have notes. First of all,
Heather, there is an AI app that Rebecca was showing me, and it sounds so fucking unsettling. It sounds like a real person. It does not have the AI voice. It sounds like some casual fucking dude, like, trying to help you. Like, he comes across as customer service vibes, but like the real, like, chill, like, yeah, so anyway, like, it's just, the way that it comes across is very fucking real, and it's unsettling, and I did not like it. With the other apps that she uses, I can tell, but yeah. the one that, like, I, like, legitimately was like, this fucking literally sounds like you're on a customer service call. Like, it's kind of scary.
That is amazing. And you know what, Ryan? I love that I said to you, did you bring any rants for our rant recordings? And you said, no, Heather, I have nothing to complain about anymore. Bam, right out the gate.
Hey,
a rant we could have saved.
Look, you know
for
what?
Monday
Sometimes
rants.
it just takes a little coaxing to bring something out of me. Look at that.
Okay. Listen, if you feel a complaint coming on at any point, just pause, write it down, and we're going to use it for Monday rants.
Let me write that one down.
Well, Ryan, it's in the main episode now. But
sorry.
We can talk about it more when we get there, because I want to tell you something about it.
Okay.
Listen, I have some fantastic news. It's been a while, but we got a listener comment on YouTube.
Oh, from YouTube. Okay. It's Liam.
From YouTube.
It's Liam logged in. Thank you, Liam.
I don't know if it's Liam.
Okay.
It's Rococo9194.
Probably not Liam.
Right. In response to our Monday rant, death traps and man buns, the only thing I remember about that was how you had a man bun and I gave you a hard time for it, and it was a total derailment. Says Rococo9194. First, and what I love about that heartwarming comment, Ryan, is that Rococo actually thought other people were going to leave comments on our video on YouTube. Thank you, Rococo. You made my day. I replied, and only, but I love the enthusiasm.
Wait, that was their whole comment first?
First.
Oh, first. Oh,
yeah.
First. Gotcha.
It was
That's
like
sweet.
First and last. And the only person that's commented in like 2 months.
Well,
like 8 months.
Apparently not the last, Heath.
No, they were, because they then replied to my reply. So they are the first and last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. You set that up nicely. Very nice.
This is going well. Ryan? It's time for Linguistics Minute. I've got 2 things. I encountered this word this week that I had not read before, and the word is verdigris. You're probably familiar with this. Verdigris?
Is that like...
Let me divine...
Like pedigree for plants?
You know what? That's a great definition, and if we were playing Balderdash, you would win, because I would totally believe that that's what that was. But verdigris, which, by the way, we should play Balderdash. We haven't played that, have we? I don't think we have. That's a distraction. verdigris is basically, it's like, you know how iron gets rust on it, red rust?
Yeah.
Well, copper's quote-unquote rust is called verdigris. Copper gets that green coating on it, and that's called verdigris. And this little factor, because when I first Googled what does verdigris mean, I got this really long technical definition.
Uh-huh.
So when I get complicated definitions like that, I'll rephrase my search to explain verdigris to me as though I were a child.
Rebecca
and
does
then it'll
that,
be a nice, simple meaning, right? So it was like, verdigris is like the rust that copper has. Fun fact, the Statue of Liberty is a copper statue.
Yes.
And the reason it's green is verdigris. I had no idea. And I should have known that.
I did actually learn that factoid in my apprenticeship classes, my actual classes.
Interesting.
But I did not learn that I can't remember what they called. I think they just referred to it as patina.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think they ever used the technical term for it, but they describe patina as basically the same thing. And I think I'm remembering that correctly. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But patina was dropped quite a bit when talking about copper.
Let's find out. A thin, often greenish or brownish layer that forms on surfaces like copper, bronze, wood, and leather due to aging. Yeah, okay, so it seems like that's the less technical definition, but verdigris must be a technical word.
And I have now learned that does not only pertain to just copper.
Well, patina doesn't pertain to just copper,
but
I think verdigris does.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Ryan, I feel like we have both learned something.
Yeah. Welcome to our Linguistics Minute,
where we pronounce linguistics correctly every time. Okay, next linguistics fun fact. So, Ryan, are you familiar with what a logographic writing system is?
Sorry, say that one more time. You did break up slightly.
Oh, logographic. A logographic system of writing. Okay. That is
making lettering for logos?
No, not even close. What it is like Chinese writing, for example, a character will stand for an entire word or an entire phrase. And so they have like thousands of characters that stand for different words or phrases in the language, right? Mm-hmm. As opposed to a language like Spanish or English or French, which are phonetic languages, where the writing stands for the actual sounds that come out of the mouth.
Come out of your mouth. Yeah.
Okay. This blew my mind. Korean writing is phonetic.
Really?
I had no idea. I thought it was logographic. So what happened, they have a whole alphabet. It's called Hangul.
Uh-huh.
And it was created by King Sejong the Great, who reigned from 1480. Well, this says 1480 to 1450. Mm-hmm. So either he went backwards in time or that's BC or I wrote the wrong dates. But I think sometime in the 1400s.
Sure.
Maybe it was 1450 to 1480. The point is, up until that point, they had been using the Chinese characters. But Sejong the Great, he wanted greater literacy in Korea, and this was a big, hard, complicated system to learn. So they came up with a much simpler system called Hangul, where each symbol represents a sound that is spoken in the Korean language, which means as long as you can learn which symbol is associated with which sound, you could literally learn how to read Korean, and you wouldn't understand a word you were saying, but you'd be reading Korean. That fascinated me, and I wanted to share it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Ryan,
and
do you have any
also
notes?
means you could write possibly English words in Korean based on the sounds.
And the example I was given in the YouTube short this came from was they spelled banana in Korean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Do you have any notes, Ryan, or shall we jump into the game?
I say we just jump into the game.
All right. Well, the game we're playing is Cards Against Humanity. Here's how it works. we have a set of cards. Some of the cards are black. Ryan has those cards physically with him. Some of the cards are white. Those are the cards I have over here on my end. On each black card is either a question or a fill in the blank. On each white card is a potential answer to the question or a potential fill in for the blank. Ryan will read off a black card, and then I will pick 2 white cards. One of them will be his card. One of them will be my card. Whichever answer we deem to be the best answer will give a point to the person whose card it is. Ryan, are you following these rules?
I am following these rules.
Okay, great. If you didn't understand what I said, you'll get used to it as we go. Now, whoever gets the most points wins the ever-coveted Gloating Rights Trophy.
Until we play again.
That is correct. Cards Against Humanity is by Cards Against Humanity and is available for purchase at cardsagainsthumanity.com. Link in the description. They are not a sponsor. And finally, it should be noted that we are playing a modified version of the game because I didn't want to read the whole instruction book. The current running score is Ryan 0, Heather 0. Ryan, are you ready?
I am ready, Heather.
Excellent. I'm out of breath. 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
First card, pick 2. When I was tripping on acid, blank turned into blank.
All right, Ryan, would you like the first set of cards or the second set of cards to be yours?
I'll take the first set.
Okay. Ryan, these are your answers. When I was tripping on acid, what is it? You read the card and I'll fill in the blank. You read.
When I was tripping on acid,
holding a pepper grinder for some reason,
turned into
the 3/5 compromise.
The 3/5 compromise?
Yes, are you familiar with that?
I am not.
Well, it's a hot topic, so I'll just briefly explain and we'll glaze right over it. But back when they were first forming the country, they were trying to decide if a slave should count as a person or not, so they compromised on 3/5 of a person. Let's move on.
Gotcha. All right. All right, Hev, and your cards say...
Go ahead, read the thing again.
When I was tripping on acid...
AIDS...
turned into...
the bond between a woman and her horse. Who wins that round, Ryan?
You know what? Honestly, though, yours makes more sense.
It does, and I like it better.
Yeah.
Point for Heather. We don't need to argue about it. Moving on to the next one.
All right, not that one. Today on Murray, help, my son is... blank.
Ryan, do you want the first card or the second card that I selected?
I want the first card.
All right. Go ahead and read me the card again.
Today on Maury, help, my son is...
drowning the kids in the bathtub.
That would be on Maury. Maury?
Yeah, it would.
Is it Maury?
Definitely would. Murray Povich? Maury Povich. Maury. All right.
Today on Maury, help, my son is...
agriculture.
I'm going to go with the first
card. I like your
card.
answer better. The drowning the kids in the bathtub was a better answer. Ryan, you win that point.
So
We're tied at 1.
Are you selecting the cards at random? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not looking at them first. I'm just picking them off the top of the pile and we're rolling with it.
It's like Cards Against Humanity roulette. Bam!
Yes, there are many ways you can play it. Again, I didn't read them all. Let's continue.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with blank and would like your advice.
Ryan, first card or second card?
Second card.
All right, we'll do my card.
Okay.
We'll do your card first, but your card is the second card. Okay, read it again.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with
a toilet
and would like your advice. Let's see what you got, Heather.
I mean, that's a reasonable request for Abby, I think. All right, go ahead.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with
a passionate Latino lover.
and would like your advice. I mean, I think
That's
the
a
obvious
perfect
win.
Dear Abby question. That is perfect. Point for Heather.
What's that smell?
Oh, that's the next card?
That's the next
I
card.
was like, I don't know. We're thousands of miles apart. Go investigate. Leave me out of it. Ryan.
Sir, that's physically impossible.
Do you want the first or the second card that I selected?
Second card.
All right, go ahead. Read it again.
What's that smell?
Rectangles.
Heather, what's that smell?
Masturbating. That's a better answer. Go, Heather. I am totally killing this game.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Smithsonian. Fuck you.
Love you.
The Fuck!
The Smithshmosnian. We're going to the Smithshmosnian Museum. Hold on. I'm feeling a title. Smithshmosnian Museum. Don't let me forget. Go on, Ryan.
Oh, fuck. Okay. The Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has just opened an interactive exhibit on... First card.
Huffing spray paint.
Hell yeah. The Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has just opened an interactive exhibit on...
Squirting.
What was the other one? Paint huffing.
Huffing spray paint. I think the huffing spray paint is better.
Me too.
You get a point for that one.
Nice. Have blank would be woefully incomplete without blank.
Oh. Okay, do you want the first two or second two cards?
First two.
All right. The arrival of the pizza...
would be woefully incomplete without...
hope.
Okay.
The hope that it's the kind of pizza you want, I suppose,
Ooh,
Ryan.
That is true. I like it.
A mistake.
Would be woefully incomplete without...
Bitches. Heather wins that point.
What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming?
First or second card?
First card.
Read it again, Rye.
What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming?
Nazis.
Alrighty. What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming?
Peeing a little bit. Those are both good, but the Nazi one is better, so I will give you a point.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you. Science will never explain blank.
First or second card?
Second card. Science will never explain...
nipple blades.
The fuck is a nipple blade?
I don't know, Ryan. Google time! What is a nipple blade? Nipple blades primarily refer to decorative body jewelry, specifically barbell-style nipple rings featuring simulated or faux razor blade ends, often crafted from surgical steel. What a waste of steel. Oh, they are brutal looking. They look like ninja throwing stars with a pin through them.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
You put it on your nipple and it looks like someone shot you in the nipple.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Ryan, here's mine.
Uh-oh. What did I do with it? What did I do with the card?
It's fine. I remember what it is.
Okay.
Science will never be able to explain erectile dysfunction. I think that science has explained erectile dysfunction, so I will give you a point for nipple blades, Ryan.
Nice.
Since we also learned on that card. I love increasing my vocabulary.
You know what this just looks like? It just looks like a bunch of nipple blades.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, Eth. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I never truly understood why. I'll give you that again.
You got this. Take a deep breath. Go ahead.
I never truly understood blank until I encountered blank.
First pile or second pile?
Second pile.
Give it to me again.
I never truly understood.
Actually getting shot for real?
Until I encountered nipple blades.
Climbing a telephone pole and becoming one with the T-Mobile network, Ryan.
Yes! I never truly understood.
Cyanide.
Until I encountered.
Getting really high. Yours was better. Point for Ryan.
Damn.
How do you beat becoming one with the T-Mobile network?
On the note of cyanide, sometimes my work brings me into contact with such compounds as cyanide and what was the other one? Arsenic. Cyanide and arsenic in this. The first time I ever had to work on ductwork that like carried this stuff, we had to wear like full face respirators and like acid suits to protect us from it. And so I told Rebecca, I said, hey, listen, if I get violently ill and there's like no explainable reason for it and I can't tell you what's happening, have me tested for cyanide or arsenic. And then I had to explain to her what I was doing at work. And so I told some guys at work about this. It's like, why would you tell her that, dude? You just gave her an out. That was the joke.
She's like, noted, check him for cyanide and arsenic. He works with them both every day. And definitely doesn't eat it in his food at all.
Unless it's falling off of him because he got it from work.
Totally didn't murder him. Love you, honey.
They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put blank inside of blank. They were wrong.
First or second pile?
First pile.
All right. Hit me again.
They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put
opposable thumbs
inside of
a micropenis.
They were wrong. They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put
the tiger that killed my father
inside of
the whole enchilada.
They were wrong.
Ryan wins that one. Now it's 6-4. You're beating me now.
Nice.
I was winning. Now you're winning.
You know, sometimes you just got to lose.
You haven't won one in a while, I don't think. So,
really? Okay.
But when we first started the podcast, before we went on that first long hiatus, I never won a single game. Like, you won every single one of them. It was maddening.
Remember.
It was maddening.
Yes. I'm always the one that's losing games up here. Like, when I play games, you know, when I play games with you, it makes me feel a lot better about myself because I know there's someone out there who's a lot worse at games than me.
I'm glad I could help you out with that, Ryan. All right, let's do it. Next one.
All right. Tonight on 2020, what you don't know about blank could kill you.
First or second?
Second.
Tonight
on 2020, what you don't know about
the clitoris
could kill you. Tonight on 2020, what you don't know about
bearing many strong sons to work the potato fields
could kill you.
Again, I think you win
better.
that one.
Yeah.
Yep, yours is better. All right, come on. I got to get at least one. Okay, wait, bro. First 1 to 10 wins this round. Let's play it like that.
Okay.
So you have 7 and I have 4, and I don't know why I just made up that rule in your favor at that moment, but here we go.
I'm not going to argue it, Heath.
Don't argue with it.
Do you sneeze when you go outside and you see the sun? Or if you look at bright lights?
No.
Really?
I sneeze every day at random times, and I don't know why. but I haven't
But, like,
associated it with one specific thing.
Like, do you ever just, like, if you feel like you need to sneeze, you just stare at a light and then it'll, like, trigger a sneeze? Do you do that?
No.
Huh.
You're the only weird one. Ha ha. No, I'm kidding. I've actually heard that before. I don't think you're the only one that does that.
I know that, because I know at least one of our kids does it, too. But
Interesting.
One of my kids, I should say.
Because
one of my kids does it.
She learned it from you.
No.
Well, Ryan, when you said our kids, I assumed you meant you and Rebecca.
Well, yes, yeah. I know you would know what I meant, but our listeners, someone just tuning in, might not understand when I say our kids.
Oh, because, I don't think we've mentioned this in a while, but we are siblings. We are not a couple.
Heather!
Okay, yes.
Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children blank.
First or second card?
First card. Instead of coal, Santa now gives bad children
vomiting mid-blowjob. Santa took a dark turn there late in his career.
Mm-hmm. Heather, instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children
all the dudes I've fucked. Santa, what is the matter with you?
I think yours wins that one.
Santa went over the deep end. Oh my God, dude.
Next time on Dr. Phil, how to talk to your child about...
First or second card?
Second card.
Go ahead.
Next time on Dr. Phil, how to talk to your child about...
the KKK.
Next time on Dr. Phil, how to talk to your child about...
the blood of Christ. The KKK is better. That was a better answer. More humorous. Ryan, you have 8 points and I have 5. I know it's hard for you. You've done more reading in this episode than any episode we've done so far.
Sweating bullets, Ed. Sweating bullets. The class field trip was completely ruined by blank.
First or second card?
First card. First card.
All right. Go ahead.
The class field trip was completely ruined by...
J.D. Power and his associates.
Fucking guys.
Oh my God.
The class field trip was completely ruined by...
running naked through a mall, pissing and shitting everywhere.
I don't think that would actually ruin a field trip. To be totally honest with you, Heather, if I was a kid and I was on a field trip and I saw someone running through the mall, pissing and shitting, if I was a kid today, I'd be pulling out my phone, first of all, and recording the whole ordeal.
Ryan, see, in my mind, I'm a chaperone on this field trip where the kids are running naked through the mall, shitting and pissing everywhere. That's where my mind went. Like, put your fucking pants back on! Go use the toilet!
Yeah, okay, you win.
Thank you.
Heather.
Yes.
Introducing the amazing superhero sidekick duo, it's... blank and blank.
First set of cards or second set of cards?
Second set.
All right, hit me.
Introducing the amazing superhero sidekick duo, it's...
birth control.
And...
pretending to be straight.
Yeah, I think that's gonna win, Heather. I have high hopes. Introducing the amazing superhero sidekick duo, it's...
therapy.
And...
our mutual friend, Brad. I still think birth control and pretending to be straight takes the cake there.
Yeah.
Ryan, that gives you 9 points to my 6. You could take the game. You could take the game right now.
Here we go, Heath. Mm-hmm. Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like basketball, but with...
first or second card?
Oh, hold on. Let me give it to you again because I read it wrong.
Okay.
Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with second card.
My gay best friend.
Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with
depression.
First one's better.
Yeah, it's better. Okay, Ryan. That's 10 for Ryan, 6 for Heather. Ryan, you win that round. And by the way, I meant to say this at the beginning of the game, but these cards cost like $35, and my budget's usually $20 for these games. So we're going to play this for a few more episodes. Plus, it's fun.
All right.
Yeah. Ryan, it is time for stories from Reddit. And the question that everybody's answering with their stories is, what's your best, it was the most inappropriate time to laugh, but I lost it story? So the original poster says this. For me, it was helping out at a funeral with my friends. I wasn't related to the person who had died. My friend went to get a book needed for the ceremonies and thought it wasn't there. It was needed, so the service came to a halt while she frantically looked for it. I kept trying to tell her it was on the seat beside her, but she couldn't read my lips. She had this terrified look on her face, like a deer that had accidentally stumbled into a 7-Eleven and didn't know what the hell was going on. So she's nervously scurrying about, knocking everything over. She eventually found it, but not before I lost it. I just want to point out, friend, that you could have pointed at the book sitting right next to her on the chair. Why are you trying to make her read your lips? Point at the book. Point at it. There you go. Problem solved. But I can imagine that. I can imagine that being funny. If that was like you and me, I would probably lose it as well.
Yeah.
All right, from a deleted account. My brother had been murdered in the hospital, and it was that magical numb time between the event and the funeral. The community outpour of sympathy food was reasonably good, and for 3 days, everyone in the household took turns answering the door and shuffling back upstairs to the kitchen with arms full of food. One day it was my turn again. I open up the door to a middle-aged woman who shoves a laundry basket of bagels, jams, and cream cheeses into my chest, post-somber greetings. As if to explain it, she remarks, "I heard you had a big family." I reply, looking straight into her eyes, "Used to be bigger." The color drained from her face as she stood there. I said goodbye and closed the door, having thanked her for the bagels. I like to imagine she ran away like a house guest on an episode of The Munsters. At the top of the steps, my family was awestruck. I hadn't yet realized what I said, as it was pure snap instinct. I looked up at them, the basket still in my grasp, and asked, "What?" as they stared at me in disbelief. That finished off my sister as she began to snort, which broke into full laughter. My remaining brother followed, and then my parents. It was the first time they'd laughed in days, and the last time for a few weeks after that.
No.
Which is, I could just I could see me laughing at that as well in that scenario. But I do have to bring up the reply comment by OmniLinks. Quoting the original poster, he says, "My brother had been murdered in the hospital. I feel this needs some expansion." Which I had the same thought when I read that. I was like, he was murdered in the hospital? The doctor was a serial killer. I think what it means is he was like attacked, shot, stabbed, whatever, rushed to the hospital, and then died in the hospital and didn't make it. That's what I think that means.
Sure. And that was the person who told the story, added that on, or that was a response to
No, that was a response to that. Like, your brother was murdered in the hospital? And look, we shouldn't get too mad at that comment because, I mean, they all laughed at an inappropriate time, so. I'm kidding. Okay.
Right, yeah.
From Senor Chipos Gato. My grandmother was dying. She'd been dying for a couple of years. The doctors would say she had 6 months, then 3, then 2, then another 6. I think the family had just given up on the doctor's predictions and figured she was too stubborn to let go. Then suddenly it was happening. My dad called to let us know it was time, and my husband and I immediately drove 6 hours to see her one last time before she was gone. We got there, spent some time with her, talked to her as much as possible through all the morphine. She clearly wasn't going just yet, so we went to my aunt's house to get some sleep. 3 a.m., my dad calls again to tell us it was time. We threw on clothes, hauled ass for the 25-minute drive across town, and got to my grandmother's house to find the entire family around her in the bedroom. Then, grandmother asked us to say the Lord's Prayer. My immediate family are all atheists/agnostics, but whatever, it's what she wanted. The thing is, none of us, even my Christian extended family, could get past "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name." Thankfully, the hospice nurse had clearly heard it one too many times and fed us lines, which we repeated. Then grandmother asked us to say Psalm 23. We got through "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," and then trailed off. Once again, hospice nurse to the rescue. My grandmother's response, "Oh, that's just the way we always used to say it." Then my grandmother tried to die. Seriously, she was ready. She was straining to die. Not sure what she thought would happen, but the woman was determined to go. She didn't. At that point, my dad, my husband, and I had to leave the room. We knew we were going to lose it in front of everyone, and the entire situation was just too ridiculous. We got away from the room and laughed until we were almost in tears. To top it all off, grandmother didn't die that weekend. Husband and I had to get back home. He had to go to work, and I was in grad school. She hung on for another week. I still smile when I think about the incident. I'm glad that the last time I saw my grandmother, there were still laughs. And that cracks me up. "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Thy will be done." And that reminds me.
I'm impressed you even know any of that prayer.
Well, Ryan, I'll tell you what. I read it once in an encyclopedia, and I never forgot it.
Interesting.
It just stuck in my head.
Okay.
This reminds me of my mother-in-law's funeral. A slightly amusing thing did happen.
At whose funeral?
So, my mother-in-law. Last summer, she passed away.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We had a funeral, so we had the service in the church, and then the family all went to the cemetery, and there was a further service like around the grave. Which, I mean, it wasn't really a grave because she got cremated, but like the plot, right?
Right.
So we're out there, and it's like a slight drizzle. So we got our umbrellas, and the priest is, because they're Catholic, so the priest is reading off the service from the book, and I'd never been to a Catholic funeral before, so like you have to repeat things back to him or like say things in response to what he says. So we're doing this, and then all of a sudden it just starts like pouring rain, just like drenching rain, and he suddenly starts reading it at the speed of light. He's like, "Amen, it's done." We couldn't help laughing. Just anyway, people out there, send us your stories. Email them to theheatherandryanshow@gmail.com. There's a link to that in the description of this episode. And if you haven't rated and reviewed the podcast yet, or you haven't shared it yet, please do that. Help us grow. And, listen, just make sure that your nipple blades are properly positioned before you put your shirt on. And have a fun and funny time. Until
we play again.